Okay. This is the debriefing of Daniel Cooper's 135-299 flight portion. We did Cape Pi to Cape Pi, departure 36. They gave us a 270 heading, climbed to 1600, vectors for the RNAV 36, came back in, and went from there. Okay. Starting on the pre-flight, your pre-flight inspection was good. You did a whole walk around, made sure our gear pin was in. Weather briefing, you picked up information. India, I believe, is what you got. Weather looked good. Taxi runway incursion procedures. You briefed the taxi prior to our taxi clearance, so that was very straightforward. We didn't have to do anything there. Airport knowledge. This is home base, so you know it pretty well. Before takeoff checks, the only thing I could speak on is the crew briefing before we do our takeoff for emergencies. Just mention anti-skid fail.
That's
you wanna
something that'll pop up on the cast, but
don't abort for that.
Not an abort item. Okay.
Yeah. Everything else you mentioned was good. No questions there. Your takeoff and climb. No, nothing there. That was good. You hit all your marks. Rejected takeoff. We didn't do that, so that's good. En route. So I do know we were supposed to, after our 270 heading, we are gonna intercept the 276 radial outbound to LaFell. Due to Tampa's saturation, we couldn't do that. You did brief how you would. In Green World, you had everything set up. You kind of made it very clear about what your intentions were and how we were going to intercept. Instead, we did the inbound course outside of the initial approach fix RNAV 36, which was before Roxy. So we'll just use that instead. So that checks satisfactory on the intercepting of a radio. Communication procedures was all good. Navigation, cockpit organization was good. The only thing on that part was you did go into the box instead of delegating that to your FO, who's very competent. You know, you want to let him take control of what you don't need to be doing.
Yeah.
Instrument procedures was all good. Holding. Your landing. Like I said, your landing, you floated. I feel like you floated just because you were a little late on your speed brake. Just pull your speed brake when you feel initial contact. It'll stop you from floating back up. It wasn't a bad float. You recovered, which is really what you want to be able to do. You did the GPS RNAV. 36 was loaded in the box. Executed perfectly. You had the missed approach altitude in there, so in case of a go around, we were briefed, we were prepared, we knew what to do. Let me see whatever I got on my notes. The things you did good. Your checklist usage was really good. You called it out every time without me needing to mention it. Emergency brief was good. We spoke about the anti-skid fail. You stayed ahead of the plane. On a short flight like that, it's easy to fall behind.
Things are happening quicker.
You briefed to go around, all the procedures there, which is a good thing to do. Most of the time we don't ever actually do a go around, but it's good to brief it because we don't often go around. Called out all your enunciator modes, which is a really good habit to have. It kind of makes sure everybody knows we're on the same page. Things that you did do that you should correct for next time is due to the fact that our altitude bug scroll is right next to our heading. Just be careful when you go do your heading, don't hit the altitude.
Yeah. I scrolled that down.
You scrolled
when
it
I meant
down.
to grab the heading bug.
Yeah. Mentioned the delegating, box management, your anti-skid, we mentioned that. Speed brakes on landing, really all it is.
Okay.
And then you'll be good to go. Any questions?
No questions. I appreciate you going out there with me.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Good job.
Thank you, Captain
Yes.
Tyler.
Yes, sir.